Hey everyone, this is Dad's Toys and Things, and this is the latest purchase that I did with Ryobi. This is the compression drive stapler. Now, why Ryobi? I've had a lot of Ryobi tools accumulated in the past. I do find them very economical, very practical. I'm not a contractor, so I just use them at home. For the price, I normally buy them on sale. They're really good, and they do last. I've had some that's been with me for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, some maybe even more than that, and I have yet to break one of them. And going back to this stapler here, it comes with just two accessories. This is the first one, and it comes with a clip, not an accessory, just the clip for it. So essentially it only comes with one accessory. So you got the trigger here, and of course this takes the battery. This is the One Plus battery. I have a lot of these things as well. When did I buy this one? I don't have the date, but I do have a lot of these things. Okay, so you got the trigger, and at the back you have the adjuster, so you can adjust the strength. One thing that I do notice is there's no safety button. Well, we're gonna look at that later on. And of course, you got the loading bay here, just like a regular stapler. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. I like that. There's nothing in here that you can adjust here. And here you can see if you adjust the force. I'm gonna set it at the middle for now, but you got the force indicator here. And what else? Very simple. This is very simple. Now, where do you place this thing? Let me figure that out. Oh, here. So all you need to do is compress this thing. Let's see if I can get that right. There you go. And this goes to your belt if you're carrying it. So let's test this thing. So I have a piece of wood in here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna compare it against my trusty DeWalt stapler. This is all manual, and on the right side my manual stapler, and on the left the Ryobi. Now this thing says it only takes, let's see, it only takes one port and 9/16. Okay. Now this thing, as you can see, it takes one port to 9/16, 3/8 to 9/16, one port 9/16. This one takes a lot. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off with a 5/16. That's the first question. Is this thing gonna take a 5/16? So let's start off with a 5/16. Again, loading is pretty straightforward. This is 5/16. It's not supposed to take it, or at least according to this. And loading, this one is pretty much the same. Oh, I got something in here. I'm gonna take that up because I don't know what that is, but there you go. So same thing. Okay, let's start off with this one. I'm gonna start at the bottom. Okay, and I'm gonna do that. Do I have? Okay, I got enough juice, and there you go. Now this is interesting. As you can see, this is from the DeWalt. It's all the way in, and this one I might have put it in an angle, but it's not. So why don't I increase the force? just to be fair, because this one is on full force. So I'm gonna increase it and then see. I'm gonna try that again. Okay, let's see. Interesting. Look, this thing is cleaner. Okay, try it again. Ah, maybe I'm using the just an angle, but as you can see, they're both in there, right? Although the DeWalt is cleaner. Let's try it again. See, there you go. Okay, so that's the 516. This thing takes 516, although it says one port to 916. Okay, it takes 516. No problem. Now let's try the 3.8. Let's see if I still have any. Maybe I don't have it anymore. Okay, well, I don't have a lot. Let's see. 3.8. Put it in. There you go. Here, you gotta be careful though with this thing, because this is live. There you go. So I'm gonna try it again. Here, now we're at 3.8. Then, as you can see, that is a nice tack right there. Okay, let's try this. That's better. There you go. 3.8. So it does take 3.8. This thing does straight 3.8. Now let's see how they do with the 916. See the difference here. This is the 916 on the left. This is the 3.8 on the right. So let's see how they do with the 916. Okay. Good. And I preloaded this thing with the 916. Go. Okay. Again, interesting. See how this is more inner in there than this? You can see that there's a bit of a gap. Okay. Can I still increase? Okay, that's the absolute max. I'm gonna try that again. There you go. So that's the maximum. Let me see. I don't know if you can see it. The one here is the Ryobi, and this is the DeWalt. Okay, let's try that again. DeWalt. This is the DeWalt, and this is. Okay, this is the DeWalt. This is the Ryobi. Okay, again, interesting. Look at that with the Ryobi. This bent on the side. The DeWalt is pretty much straight. Okay, let's try it on the other side. Okay, DeWalt. And look at that. I don't know if you can see it. This is the Ryobi. This is the DeWalt. Okay, might be a technique, but the reason why I bought this is, let's see, if I'm gonna do this. Okay, but with this one, I'm a righty, so this is the DeWalt. There you go. That's better. So you can see that this thing is faster. I mean, you can do stuff here faster, and then you don't have to exert a lot of effort, especially if you're having trouble with your hands. This is easier to use, although this is heavier. This thing weighs about 3 pounds. I don't know how much this thing weighs, but this weighs practically nothing. And then of course, size wise, of course, this one is much bigger. But I kind of like this. I think I'm gonna keep it. I wish there's a safety so you don't accidentally, let me see, squeeze this thing and then see if I can do this. 1, 2. Okay, well, that's a safety. Well, okay, so that's the safety. You cannot press this if this thing right here is not pressed against something. You cannot squeeze this unless this thing right here is pressed against something. So press against something, this thing will fire. There you go. If it's not pressed against something, then it will not fire. So that's the safety. And then again, if you it's accidentally pressed into something, and then this is very light, so a little bit of press, see that? There you go. That will fire. So you got to be careful. I wish there's still a separate safety here that you can lock this trigger. Here it doesn't have that, but you got a safety lock in here. There you go. See, at least to keep this thing. Now, if we turn it all the other way, let's say you're not really doing staples on a wood, probably just a cardboard or something. Let's see if it's in the lowest. And okay, not bad. So that's the lowest setting. It's still in there. And again, this is the 916. See that? So 916, it's in the middle. As you can see, that's way in. So I would say excellent. Again, another Ryobi for my collection. Do I recommend it for home use? I mean, if you're gonna be doing some occasional stapling, this is enough. And I've had this longer. I've had this more than 5 years, 6 years maybe. And as you can see, still in great condition, still working the way as the time that I bought it. And I like this, this thing right here, the clip is longer. So, but if you're planning on doing a little bit more at home, I don't know if thing is gonna last for like a construction, for a job or a business. But for home use, definitely I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna buy it. But if it's only on sale, I mean, if it's not on sale, I'd think twice about it. If I already have this, I'll keep this. If it's on sale, which is what it was on sale, and when I saw it, so I bought it. Definitely, I will buy it, and definitely I will keep it in my Ryobi collection. And once again, thank you for watching, and please don't forget to click that like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when a new video is out. And I will see you on my next one. Bye.